little hot pepper. I got to cut the end off. It's a little bit dried on the end. And a cucumber and a zucchini. And my first patty pan squash. Yay! Got another harvest. So I got another zucchini, but I got my peppers. So I got all my hot peppers so I can put that in my cheese that I make tomorrow morning. And I got some to eat too. And this little guy, he's one of these. So these are for eating a little bit. And I fry them up in butter and salt and pepper, garlic powder. But anyway, these are for the cheese and for spicing it hot. So Rodney picked 2 beans out of our beans to show me we had some ready. So that is our first bean harvest plus the 2 beans. But there's lots of babies and lots of blooms. But while he's down here, I noticed I'm going to have Rodney pull that pumpkin. It's down the hill. It's going around that tree. So yeah, the pumpkin's growing, but we still have yet to see any baby pumpkins. But boy, look at those zucchini squash and the patty pan squash. Here's our corn and the beans. And these beans are getting blooms on them. They're taking a little bit longer. The seeds were older. It's a different kind. And they don't get as much sun. But they're all doing good. And our cucumbers in the regular garden, for some reason, they're not doing good. I'm really glad that we ended up finding a spot for this one. Gotta get him coming over there by the fence. But it's blooming and looking good. So hopefully we'll be getting some cucumbers off of this pretty soon, because I was just getting used to them on the others and they're starting to die now. Our cantaloupes are coming down the hill. Got lots of blooms on them, but I'm not going to dig around them and look, but I don't see any obvious cantaloupes yet. But it's still early. And look at our squash. It is huge. There's zucchini, and then down at the end is patty pan. And there is our pumpkin. And look how far it has gone down the hill. Here we are on September 1st. And if you can, I don't know if you can see all the peppers. But we have lots of peppers all over. And we're getting green tomatoes all over. You can see still lots of blooms. There's some over there. So before long, we'll have lots of tomatoes. Marigold is happy too. The one thing in the garden that's not happy is the cucumbers. For some reason, our cucumbers are dying. So if they don't perk up, we'll probably just pull them out. Yeah, they're not going to make it, I don't think so. But it's a good thing we have the other one. And there's another zucchini from the mystery plant. Here we are in September. For only planting it in the middle of July, it's doing pretty good. We're happy with it. Hopefully we'll have lots more produce for a couple more months. The green beans are getting ready. Got a nice little thing that's enough for me and Rod for tonight. No leftovers, but I didn't even get half the beans picked. I gotta do another half plus of the row tomorrow. It was getting a little bit dark, but that's okay because this is enough for Rod and I with no leftovers. Be good for dinner tonight. Making a pork roast and potatoes and carrots and onions, and this will go good with that. The peppers are getting ripe. Look what we picked today. All kinds of peppers. It's great having lots of peppers. A little bit of everything. Rodney is out picking a bag of squash. Yay! That is a bag of squash. Down in there somewhere, there's some zucchinis too. Here we are the second week in September, almost the middle of the month, and there's the cucumbers, and we're so glad that that one's taken off. So we hopefully will get some cucumbers from that one since our other ones didn't make it. And here's the corn and beans. They're growing good, and these at the end are growing the best. They got tassels, so hopefully we'll be getting some corn, and should be getting beans from these shortly too. So the garden looks amazing for just being less than 2 months from when we planted them and everything. But look at those beans. We've been getting beans every day. Our onions are doing great. We got 1,000,000 peppers. They're doing awesome. And we even got some big tomatoes coming on now. Look at those. But we got lots of cherry tomatoes. We've got to eat some in salads. And yeah, we have lots of little tomatoes, and we had a blessing of 3/4 of an inch of rain the other day. So I know all these are going to be so happy to get that. So, and you can see our squashes are huge. We're getting squash. Well, we're eating squash every day. We're picking it close to every day. There's another zucchini ready to pick right there. And if you look down the hill, look at the pumpkin. It's going way down the hill. It's amazing that that's just one plant. All those ones going out, that's the pumpkin. And they're going way down the hill. And then here's the cantaloupe, and they're going pretty good down the hill too. So we'll be curious to see how many cantaloupes we get when they finally produce cantaloupes. And our little summer squash has not done near as well, but there's lots of babies on there. You can see them all. They like the rain too. So yeah, the cucumber's doing good. Lots of blooms. No cucumbers yet, but it really likes climbing on that fence. That's ended up being a good place for it. So thanks for watching the update on our garden. And yeah, we've been very pleased. You can see the pumpkin down there. That's below the fruit trees going down the hill. Yeah, it's done amazingly well. We're very happy with the garden. Well worth all the energy we put into it, even though it was mid-July before we got it in. So it was well worth all the work. And we'll let you know how it does in October, and we'll see what happens. And talk to you next time. Have a great day. Are you eating acorns? Yeah? You better be eating acorns. Not garden stuff.